This video will show how team leaders and project managers can update the scope data for a project. First, let's sign in as a team leader. Of course, this is a fictitious name. First, let's look at show projects. This lists all the projects, but they must be validated and approved to show up on the scope list. So you can look down through these, and then you can see that we get to the ones that are not approved, and then the ones that are not validated or approved. So let's search for tester. You can do a Control F, and that will take us to that person's name. We can also search on the project number if you know the project number. So let's go back to the top. And return to the menu and go to the scope projects. Again, we're looking for tester. You can see it's right there on the top, but we can also do the Control F. And there Mr. Tester shows up. So the first thing we want to do is check out the project. This will let us go in and modify this project. Then we click on the project number, and it will open up all the information. The top half of this form is what you will fill out after you've obtained the scoped information. We go to the bottom half. This is all the information provided by the applicant. You can see there's just a little bit of information here. They want the yard rate. They have some painting to do on a ramp and doors, siding and drywall. So let's go back up to the top and we can start entering information. Issues is what we usually reserve for things like lead paint or mold or asbestos. Access might also be an issue if there's a mean dog to deal with or something like that. So the next thing then is the materials. So let's say we need lumber for the ramp and sheet of drywall. And materials provided. So the difference there is what the homeowner is going to provide versus what you will be looking for and possibly providing. Remember that scoping is a great opportunity to also minister to the client. Many of these folks are alone, they live alone and love someone to talk to. So the equipment needed and the equipment provided, again, is provided by the homeowner. So when we're done with all that, we can hit update scope, and this information will now be recorded. So also note up at the top is the team size and the hours. So let's say we need 4 people. This is going to take 3 hours. The cost is only used when we are looking for funds from the BMT organization. And then when you're complete, if you are satisfied with all this information, you can check this box. And then we can update scope again. And we're done. We can go back to the list. You can check a project back in, but you don't need to do that unless you want someone else to scope it. Once you start scoping, we hope that you will complete the whole task. But if something comes up that you can't scope it, you can check it back in to allow someone else. And that's it.